we began to organize spiritual practices to encourage us all in a Jesus-centered life, centering our lives on Jesus and his way of love. We identified spiritual practices of prayer and meditation and fasting and service and hospitality and witness. And we identified practices that we could all do to help to nurture us. And we put them in categories. We came up with 7 categories: turn, learn, pray, worship, bless, go. And I remember we came up with 6 categories. And I said to one of the folk on the committee, there's nothing particularly religious about the number 6. I don't think it pops up in the Bible in any significant way. We probably should have 7. The number 3 has significance in the Bible. The number 4 has, but not 5 or 6. And so we were trying to figure out, okay, if there's 7, what's missing? Turn, learn, pray, worship, bless, go. And then it dawned on me. On the 7th day, God rested. And the 7th category of spiritual practice in the way of love, we identified as rest. To rest in the arms of Jesus, as the old folk used to say. To rest into God's eternal Sabbath rest, as the book of Hebrews says. To rest and simply be in the presence of God and simply be with yourself in the solitude of God's love. Sabbath rest is not an add-on or an alternative. The Sabbath rest is part of God's dream for each one of us and for our communities, our churches, for God's world. I'm speaking to you on Ash Wednesday, as you might well have noticed. Ash Wednesday begins the season of Lent, a time set apart for deeper relationship and intentionality in our walk with God in Jesus Christ. Part of that walk, that obviously involves study and service and witness and hospitality and reading and meditating on God's holy word. But part of that walk is to rest in Jesus, to rest in God's love, to rest in the hands of the man who stilled the water, to rest in the hands of the man who calmed the sea. And you look at yourself and you look at others very differently. To rest in the hands of Jesus of Galilee. God love you. God bless you. And may your rest be in God's eternal love. Amen.